sponsored by Hips Archery Targets, Big and J Long Range Attractants, Pythol Technical Gear, and Yeti Coolers. And these fine sponsors.
I was excited to spend some time in my home state of North Carolina this year and try to crack down on one of those mountain deer.
So let's go all the way, let's go, we'll fight another day, let's go all the way, let's go, we'll fight.
Alright, so we got a phone call yesterday late asking us to go on a hunt this morning in North Carolina. Last minute, it's opening day of bow season, so I was rushed to get all my stuff together, and now I gotta get my license before I head out in the woods in just a couple hours. So I'm gonna get online here, get that thing purchased so I'm legal. Always make sure you get your license no matter where you go so you're following all the rules, regulations of the state that you're hunting in.
North Carolina season is finally here. And I know that Jonathan and the Heltons are jacked up and their butts are gonna be in a Hawk tree stand come opening morning.
It's opening day of bow season. Chris and I are in the stand together. We're hunting our property here in North Carolina, and we're hoping that the deer are gonna cross this farm over the creek and hopefully get a kill with my new Bear SD bow. So we'll see what happens.
Check the trail cameras, and sure enough, there's some deer coming in mid to late afternoon. I think I might have bumped a few coming in, but we'll just have to see. Could have been some raccoons, not really sure. Didn't hear any snorting or anything like that, just some scurrying. So anyway, we're gonna sit tight. We're nice and early back in the stand. Already set up, left all my stuff in the stand, so ready to roll. Let's see what shows up.
This segment is brought to you by Montana Decoy, Trophy Ridge, Nose Jammer, Killer Food Plots, Wasp Archery, and Black Eagle Arrows.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's October the 5th. We're back here in North Carolina. Had a good trip up to Ohio a couple weeks ago. filled our freezer up, Jennifer and I. Lucky enough to take 3 does while we were there. So, back here again, back home, we're down here hunting a piece of property that Jennifer and I own. I've been getting a lot of trail cam pictures here on our coverts. Good deer movement, but not a lot of big bucks. So, but it is October, so and it's better than sitting at home. So we're gonna sit here in our hawk tree stand this evening. Got our new BR-33 we broke in up in Ohio, killed our first deer with it. So looking to draw blood on number 2. So we're gonna sit here and enjoy the evening and see how it unfolds. Stick with us.
So the evening was slow for Chris, and it was getting dark fast. He looked down at the Big J pile, and it was time to grab that old bear BR-33.
Surprise, surprise. I don't know where that buck came from. I look down in front of me, and he's at 15 yards. He comes right into the Big J. Perfect. Quartering away. 26-yard shot. I don't know what that. Well, I guess that's why it's hunting and not killing. Man. Definitely heartbroken on that one for sure.
Hey guys, it's Garrett. It's November 13th. We're in my grandpa's property at Ground Line. This morning we saw 2 fairly decent deer, but I didn't shoot them because we checked our covert cameras and there was an 8-point. We're hoping this cold weather gives us a chance for me to shoot it with my bear crossbow. Stick with us. Watching Lethal Mission TV.
This segment is brought to you by Muck Boots, Nightingale Game Calls, Last Chance Archery, Bear Archery, Code Blue, and Covert Trail Cameras. Crosstine Outfitters presents The Mission.
Philippians 4:12-13. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little. For I can do everything with the help of Christ, who gives me strength I need. I've been through hunting seasons where I've harvested several deer and seasons where I've harvested none. My season in North Carolina this year was one of those seasons where all my hard work and effort just didn't pay off. But Paul reminds me here that whether I have a good season of harvest or no harvest at all, that I need to be content with either, and that I need to lean on Christ's strength to help me get me through either kind of season. You may be going through a season of life of plenty where there isn't much you can think of that you need. Or maybe you're going through a season of much need. Either way, Paul is trying to show us that with Christ's strength, we can be content through any situation that life throws our way. The North Carolina season started off pretty slow. Chris got a crack at a pretty nice buck, but for me, Jennifer, and Garrett, we just couldn't connect. And we were really hoping that the November rut would change things up. All right, so we're here in North Carolina. We're on a do-it-yourself hunt. We're on public land. We're going after a buck today. It's still bow hunting season here, so we actually will have that today. Gun season opens in about 5 days, so we're gonna try to get in the last couple hunts here in North Carolina with that bow and arrow. So we got the black eagles and the wasps ready to be released, and hopefully we'll get on one. They're starting to get anxious here in the mountains. Rut's about to kick in full swing, and who knows what can happen. We're pumped up, ready to roll, and stick with us, and let's see if we can get some bone in our hand.
Came in here earlier this year and put up a couple stands. Putting out some bait piles of Big J. They've been hitting hard. They're starting to get amped up for the rut. Seeing more and more bucks on the coverts. Things are looking good, so pretty excited. It's been a rough season so far. Not seen a whole lot more temperatures. Huge mass crop. So acorns are everywhere. And all we can do is see what happens, so stick with us. Let's see if we can get some bone on our hand.
So hunting is all about being at the right place at the right time. You can work your butt off in the off season to come out empty-handed during deer season, or you can literally do nothing and kill the biggest buck of your life. Chris and John, they put in the work. However, they didn't fill a tag come deer season, but I can promise you next year the work's going to be put in, whether the outcome is the same or not.